Welcome, I am Christine, the owner of Wishy Washy cloth pads. Here to help if you have questions about our cloth pad sizing or about choosing which ones are right for you. First, let me assure you that you don't need to figure this out all at the beginning. I actually find that women are happiest with their cloth pad stashes when they take some time to build them up slowly over time, as opposed to buying a whole bunch of pads right from the beginning. Our pads and liners come in 6 different sizes from mini to postpartum. Let's work through them. Mini. This size is 6 inches long and is available as a liner only. It's terrific for cut back up, for women who like to wear liners on a daily basis, and also for the tail end of a cycle when flow has slowed to almost nothing. These actually have the same absorbency as our light absorbency pads, but they do not have a waterproof backer. Next up is our standard short. These are 8 inches long and they are available either as liners or as light absorbency pads, and you can see that the shape is a little bit different. These have the same uses as the mini size for cut back up, for daily freshness, for the tail end of a cycle, but because our standard short light absorbency pad also has a waterproof backer, it is also suitable for light bladder incontinence. Our standard length pads are 10 inches long, and they are available as either moderate or heavy absorbency pads. This is the most common length of pad for daytime, moderate for regular cycle days and heavy for heavy cycle days. So this is the perfect place to start if you are new to cloth pads. This length is also good for mild to moderate bladder incontinence, depending on whether you choose the moderate or the heavy absorbency pad. Our long pads are 12 inches long, they're getting harder to fit in here, and are available as either moderate or heavy absorbency pads. You might choose this length if you typically like a little bit of extra length than a standard pad. Also, if you have a little bit of a heavier cycle. The long heavy pads are terrific choices for your cycle overnight, and they also work well for mild to moderate bladder incontinence. If you have a very heavy cycle, this length might be your regular go-to length. Extra long pads are 14 inches in length and are available in heavy absorbency only. You might choose this length if you want really good beefy overnight coverage, or if you are using them for mild to heavy bladder incontinence. If your cycle is extremely heavy, the extra long heavy might be your regular daytime heavy pad. Finally, our postpartum pads are 16 inches long and barely fit in this shot. There it is. They come in super absorbency only, which is 50% more absorbent than our regular heavy pads. These are great for very heavy cycle days. Some women would have those on, unfortunately, a more regular basis. Some ladies with PCOS or other issues like that, or just a good, healthy, heavy cycle, they may choose to use these, but they are also good for the very heavy, gushy flow that many women have in the early postpartum period. Because of the shape and also the topping of organic bamboo velour, these also absorb gushy flow super well. The topper by itself does that. And they also work well for heavy bladder incontinence. This is a fabulous pad, but the downside is that because it is very absorbent, drying times will be significantly longer than our heavy absorbency pads, so keep that in mind when you're considering purchasing. If you can get away with an extra long heavy, they will have quicker drying times than this pad. If you have more questions, please contact us through the contact form on our website. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for letting us make your period just a little bit fabulous.